Modern workplace tips, quick how-to demos. Hi, I'm your host, Michael Giannotti. As always, this is brought to you by PowerPoint Recording, the easy way to capture ideas and process as shareable video. Today we're going to take a look at how to create a Microsoft Sway template. As always, any views, opinions, and/or demos in this video are purely the expressions of Michael Giannotti and not my employer. Demos are as is, use at your own risk. All right, so today we're going to take a look at how to create a template in Microsoft Sway. And for those of you who don't know, Sway is Microsoft's easy-to-use tool for creating rich HTML5 pages for newsletters, corporate storytelling, event capture, documentation, training, etc. It's designed to be able to be easy to use by users without having to know HTML programming and how to use specialty tools. And we can do it right through a web interface. It's also available as an application for content creation for Windows. It's available on iOS and other mobile. And so, for example, I have it on my iPhone, so I can create them right there off of an iPad. But you can do it also right via any browser, right? So as long as I have a modern browser, I could be on a Linux machine using Opera or Chrome, and I could get in here and start creating them. The beauty of it is, I'm going to come up here to the ever famous waffle or app launcher. So this is my Office 365 app launcher for my instance, and you'll notice Sway, because it's been made available, is available to me as a user. Now, many organizations are using Sway to create very rich content. I'm going to do some additional videos showing the hows, but the primary piece I wanted to demonstrate here is to create a template to make it easy so that you can have corporate standards that are done, enforced, and made available. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start from scratch to create a Sway. And the first thing it wants to do is to give a title. So I'll say, put your title here. So we're able to contextually the things we want them to do. We can call that out, and a lot of times people like to actually emphasize that, right? So we'll go ahead and do the same. I can add a background here, so maybe I have a corporate standard image. By doing that, I can come in. I can upload from my device. I can search for one. So if I want to, I could come into my device and look for an image here. I don't really have any. I'm not going to put a monkey back there. But we'll go ahead. In this case, I'll just do a search. You probably, in fact, you will, if you're an enterprise, have standard approved content that you'll be using for your imagery. So here we go. So I've got this particular one. I'm going to add this. I kind of like that one. We'll click add. There we go. So now I can quickly preview that. I'm going to click play, and I can see here, put your title there. We'll come back to edit. So we have that particular piece done. I want to also have some content placeholders, right? So the first thing I want to do, for example, is maybe to have a text placeholder. So we'll go ahead and put some verbiage. Use this. Oops. Text placeholder to input your story text, whatever it is you're going to want to put there. There we go. And if I want to, I can emphasize it or accent it. I'm going to leave it as is. Then I'm going to go ahead and let's say they want to put an image or image stack, right? So I'll just leave this here. Once I've done that, we're going to go ahead and we'll do one more area of text, and I'll say standard corp footer. So, you might have like a link, not fodder, footer. You may have a link, some other information there. You might add a final image. So we'll put our corporate image, And I'll say, in this case, we'll just look for, how about an image about sway? There we go. We'll put that underneath. Beautiful. Add. And we're done. So once we've done that, now we may want to go into design how this is going to look. So let's click styles. Once we're in here, you'll notice we can then change like the layout. Maybe I want this to be a vertical scroller. And I can also then start to customize look and feel things around it. So if I wanted, I could click customize. I could then pick specific colors and things that I want and curate those. I can pick various fonts that I want to select, so I can get very prescriptive about that. Animation emphasis, text sizes, I can do some work around that. So I can customize that. I'm going to go on back here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Go back to styles. And I'm going to further design. I'm going to pick this particular look and feel. It's going to apply that, gave it kind of a, there we go. So now I can see there's my text, the footer, and then the image I put in. Of course, you're going to want to put them your own way. Finally, I can come in one last time. Let's click play. So now that I'm playing it, I can see, and you can see it's got this slow panning of that image, and I could again, I could adjust that. But now I'm getting to see exactly what this would look like, and then their text they would have here, then our footer, then that last image. Beautiful. Now that it's all done, it's done the way I want. And of course, I could have a whole range of stuff that I wanted to make available. Once I'm finished, I come here and I say save as template. So now I can put the title of this here. Let's call this template our Sway Corp template. Save. It says creating the template. Now when we come back to Sway, notice what we have here, Sway Corp template. So now a user coming in, when they open Sway, and I would just simply share this with my whole org, this would appear then here for them. All they have to do is come in here, click Corporate Template, start editing this Sway. It's going to open up in a Edit view. There we are. And now they can start putting their text, right? So we could say, this is my corp story. Then we might want to go in and add some text. And so I could start typing and say, this is a tale of an organization embarking on digital transformation. Enter, and then just for giggles so we can take a look, say digital transformation. Let's go and search on that. We're going to steal some text. So let's see, digital transformation, boom. Wikipedia. All right, so we could go ahead and grab a whole write-up here if we wanted. I actually don't want all those little thingy doohickeys in it, so I'll just grab this, copy, paste, and there we go. Now they have, this is what it looks like, and they could then publish that out for the org. So creating a template, though, it's simple, it's easy. The process, create the outline and things that you want to include, a standard corporate title, intro kind of piece, your different bodies, maybe they do a standard 3-paragraph or whatever the case might be. They're placeholders for if you're going to have like an image stack in there each time, you can just drop that in. But you can drop all the components that you want. Then you select Save as Template, name it, and then that template will automatically, there's my new story, appear here for reuse as needed. So that's it. Easy peasy. Create a template, that you can use in your organization for, again, for newsletters, whatever the case might be. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have questions about Sway or other Microsoft Office 365 technologies, let me know. You can find me online at linkedin.com/in/Mike Giannotti. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Michael Giannotti. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Giannotti. And finally, if you want to see just goofy pictures of me, my family, my dogs, my vacations, me scuba diving, you can find me on Instagram at instagram.com/mgiannotti. With that, this is Modern Workplace Tips. Thank you for joining me today. This has been Michael Giannotti saying take care, and as always, ciao.